We will discuss a new topic, Human Development Index. Human Development Index is based on three things: life expectancy at birth, average education level, standard of living, GNP per capita, or we can say triple P, purchasing power parity, which is in dollars. Now we will discuss Human Development Index, how it is measured. The Human Development Index measures the average achievement of a country in three basic dimensions. What are these dimensions? A long and healthy life, education, a decent standard of living. These are three most important indicators of human development. How these are calculated and how HDI is calculated. It is calculated using four indicators: life expectancy at birth, mean years of schooling, expected years of schooling, and gross national income, GNI per capita. Per capita, we are talking about the per person. How origin of HDI took place? The origins of HDI are found in the annual Human Development Reports produced by the Human Development Report Office of the United Nations Development Program. It seems it's a UNDP program. Those were devised and launched by Pakistani economist Mehboob ul Haq in 1990s and had the explicit purpose to shift the focus of development economics from national income accounting to people-centered policy. So what we can say? We can say that the basic purpose of HDI was to shift from national accounting system to people-centered policy. So the policy must be made for the people, which can be helpful for the development of people or development of human resources or development of human capital. Human Development Index depends on three things: health, life expectancy at birth, education, mean years of schooling and expected years of schooling, living standards, gross national income per capita. You can see through this graph HDI. So average education levels plus adult literacy rate, standard of livings, GNI, capita, triple P, purchasing power parity, which is measured in compared with the dollars, and life expectancy at birth. So we will see Human Development Index, which is working on three dimensions. First dimensions: long and healthy life, knowledge, decent standard of living. Dimensions: index, life expectancy index, education index, GDP index. Indicators: life expectancy at birth, adult literacy rate, gross enrollment ratio, total number of students who are enrolled for schooling education, GDP per capita, triple P, US dollars, purchasing power parity. Now we will discuss about key facts of Human Development Index. Human Development Index rank, India has been on 130th rank in Human Development Index. Life expectancy, it is the age by which a particular person belonging to a particular age is expected to live. Life expectancy at birth in India, males 67.34 years, female 69.64 years. Infant mortality rate, it means we are talking about Shishu Mrityudar. It is the total number of infants dying below the age of 1 year out of 1000 babies. Infant mortality rate in India is 40.5 infants. So why this HDI is important? Because it will draw the attention in Millennium Development Goals. The Millennium Development Goals are drawn from the actions and targets contained in the Millennium Declaration that was adopted by 189 nations and signed by 147 heads of state and government during the UN Millennium Summit in September 2000. Full list of goals, targets and indicators are provided as. You can see Goal 1, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Goal 2, achieve universal primary education. Goal 3, promote gender equality and empowerment of women. Reduce child mortality. Goal 5, improve maternal health goals. 6, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria and other diseases. Goal 7, ensure environment sustainability. Goals 8, develop a global partnership for development. HDI and HDI reforms. How many reforms have been taken place in HDI? Towards 2030, India is expected to reach a total population of 1.5 billion, becoming the world's most populous country. While India has multiplied its economy by many folds, it has not made much progress on HDI. So the data shows that HDI is not much improved in India. However, the economic growth has been increased in India in many folds. The Human Development Report 2021-2022 has signaled an alarming situation for India. In the global ranking of HDI among 191 countries, India slipped to 132 in 2022, 129 in 2019 and 131 in 2020. Economic growth is increasing, progress is increasing, but HDI score is slipping. What is the Human Development Report? What it says? Amartya Sen and Mehboob ul Haq conceptualized the human-centric approach to development in the first Human Development Report published by the United Nations Development Programme in 1990s. Indices covered in Human Development Report. What were these indices? Human Development Index, HDI, Inequality Adjusted HDI, Planetary Pressures Adjusted HDI, Human Development Index, Gender Development Index, Gender Inequality Index, Multidimensional Poverty Index. What are the criticism for evaluation of the Human Development Index? Just we took an example of India. कि India is progressing many folds but is slipping in Human Development Index rank. So many economists, researchers, they have criticized Human Development Index calculation. Number 1. Trade-off between the components. HDI implicitly assumes trade-offs between its components when these measurements may not always be equally valuable. Countries can achieve the same Human Development Index through different combinations of life expectancy and GNI per capita. So, first criticism is on the basis of 3 indicators which were given: the life expectancy, educational level, and per capita per person. So it was criticized on the basis of that. On the other indicators which are available in the country, so HDI can be calculated through the combinations of life expectancy and GNI per capita. Slow to reflect recent policies. The United Nations itself even admits that the HDI is not a comprehensive measure of human development. HDI reflects long-term changes, for example, life expectancy, and slow to reflect recent policy changes and improvements to the lives of nations' citizens. So there is a controversy between these 2 indicators, because if you calculate life expectancy, it's a long process, and second one, the policies which are executed or implemented in any country, so they have the impact on the lives of the people, so which is not mentioned in the calculation of HDI. HDI Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index. What is it? The HDI indicates percentage loss in HDI due to inequality. Suppose we are taking Gender Development Index, or we are taking the we are taking the comparison between the men and women. So there may be the different indicators which are affecting, or maybe due to other reasons the inequality may be affected. India's position worsens by 1 position to 130 as compared to the HDI index 2019 129 with a score of 0.477, because in 2019 the India rank was 129 with a score of 0.477. Although the HDI score has improved from 0.468 in 2018. Gender Development Index. GDI measures disparities on the Human Development Index by gender, means between men and women. India is only marginally better than the South Asian average on the Gender Development Index, which is 0.829 versus 0.828. Gender Inequality Index. Gender Inequality Index represents a composite measure of gender inequality using 3 dimensions: reproductive health, empowerment, and the labor market. The Gender Inequality Index, India is at 122 out of 162 countries. Neighbors China 39, Sri Lanka 86, Bhutan 99, Myanmar 106 were placed above India. So in this, the rank of India is lower than that of these countries. The report noted that group-based inequalities persist, especially affecting women and girls, and no place in world has gender equality. The report notes that the world is not on track to achieve gender equality. By 2030, as per the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 5, it forecasts that it may take 202 years to close the gender gap in economic opportunities. The report presents a new social norm index indicating how prejudices and social beliefs obstruct gender equality, which shows that only 14% of women and 10% of men worldwide have no gender bias. So, gender inequality may be some cultural traits, cultural differences because of religion or patriarchal system. So, because of all these things, so gender inequality is affected or gender equality is affected. The report highlights that new forms of inequalities will manifest in future through climate change and technological transformation, which have the potential to deepen existing social and economic fault lines. So if there is a technological change or the transformation will take place, so what will be happening? Gender inequality that may be increased more. Multidimensional Poverty Index. What is it? MPI captures the multiple deprivations that people in developing countries face in their health, education and standard of living. India accounts for 28% of the 1.3 billion multidimensional poor. HDI Interstate Comparisons. The Human Development Index 2022 is a part of the Human Development Report 2021-22 released by the United Nations Development Programme. What it shows. In HDI 2022, 191 countries have been ranked based on their HDI value, measured on the basis of 4 indices: life expectancy at birth, mean years of schooling, expected years of schooling, and gross national income per capita. According to the latest statewide scores, India has no states in the low HDI category. In the 2017-18 ranking, in 2011-12, Bihar was the only state in this category. Out of 36 states and union territories, 19 are in the medium HDI category. These includes Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. In 2011-12, 24 states and union territories were in this category. 14 states are included in the high HDI category. This includes 6 states and union territories: Punjab, Haryana, Karnataka, Telangana, Meghalaya, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands that have been included in the high HDI category in 2017-18 but were in the medium HDI category in 2011-12 at 0.7745. Kerala has the highest HDI score in this category. In 2011-12, 10 states were included in the HDI, in the high HDI category. What are these states in high HDI category? Delhi, Chandigarh and Goa are 3 states and UTs that are included in very high HDI category with scores above 0.800. So these are the very high HDI category states: Delhi, Chandigarh and Goa. In 2011-12, Chandigarh and Goa were in the high HDI category. Delhi tops India with the highest HDI score of 0.839. Delhi's high HDI score is driven by high score across the 3 sub-indexes: health, education and income. With 0.842, Delhi has the second highest score on the health index in the country. Kerala is ranked first with 0.849. Delhi also scores high on the education index with a score of 0.749. Only Chandigarh and Mizoram are ranked ahead of Delhi in education with scores of 0.790 and 0.757 respectively. Delhi is also ranked second on the income index with a score of 0.936. Goa is ranked first with a score of 0.979. So this is the picture of states in India regarding HDI. So thank you very much. Contact me if you have any question and queries. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Professor Santosh Nath.